Hello, Dorey. This is T-Lock.
Hi.
Hello, sweetie. It's nice to meet you. Hello, sweetie. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you also.
Okay, Dorey. So let's just cut to the chase, okay? I already showed you that I didn't file this appeal, okay? I shouldn't pay the consequences, okay? Pay the consequences, okay? But I'm paying the consequences, right? Consequences, right?
What are the consequences? What are the consequences?
Oh, okay, good. I guess you don't know. The consequences is that for your waiting, to follow protocol, to complete the process, because I never did see the special examination, that DDS wanted me to. My 4-year wait just went down the drain. This also affected my A&D case, right? Because it's affected my A&D case. What I'm trying to get at is, I didn't file the appeal. Nor do I have a copy of the appeal. No one is giving me the copy of the appeal. Because I didn't sign it. Okay? So this is affecting everything, right? Okay, I try to clear everything up. Okay, before it got to the status that it is now. I'm held accountable for my actions. I'm not I shouldn't be held accountable for what Paige submitted. I shouldn't be held accountable for what Paige submitted. Held accountable for what Paige submitted. Paige submitted it. That's why you hear the recording. It was Paige that submitted this online. So Paige is she's being deceitful. She's being deceitful. Eric is being deceitful. Why? Because I didn't submit anything. Come on, Dorey. I want to talk about Paige because Paige made herself involved. I told her, "You're not my rep. You're not this," and she's like, "I'm not your rep. I'm not this. I didn't do this. I didn't do that." So now go ahead, Dorey. Speak. So now go ahead, Dorey. Speak.
On one of the things that I saw when I was looking at the appeal.
Which appeal? The second one or the first one?
The one that you are saying where Paige was your representative.
Oh.
Paige was your representative.
Oh, okay, yes, ma'am. So the first one, yes, ma'am.
On the form it says person submitting or agency representative.
Okay.
Paige was acting as the agency. Representative.
Okay.
Because she thought that you two were working. She thought that you two were working together
Okay.
to fill out the paper.
Now watch this.
And submit that.
When I spoke to Paige, because me and Eric was getting into it, I made a threat towards Paige, not to her, but I said, I'm going to throw shit and piss on Paige. For the consequences of Eric. So we never met up. She goes, we're not going to meet up, but I'm going to still help you, she's out. So we never met up from that point. So I asked Eric, can I get a different navigator? He goes, no. If you want someone to help you, Paige is I'm going to assign her. I go, I don't want her. We're not getting along. He goes, that's the only way we're going to do it. I go, fine. Let's see how this plays out. So when she came back, I go, Paige, we're not doing nothing by phone. And I have that conversation. Now, because I'm close to the location on Jetwing, I go, meet me over here. And that was before I got kicked off that property. I go, we're going to do things in person because I didn't like anything that was going on. We never met up. So that's how I'm telling you. Paige is lying. Eric is lying because Paige is stating that we met up after that. We never met up at all. If what you say is correct, Paige didn't even try to clear it up. Like, hold on. Maybe T-Lock is misunderstanding me. She didn't try to talk about this. And again, watch this. If what you say is true, Dorey, why is she using a prison address? Why wouldn't I not? If I was working with her, she would have knew where I lived at. But she doesn't know where I live at. So she used an address that's on my ID. I interacted with Social Security, they would bring this up, and I would give them the change of address. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to state it, but at the address, this happened 3 times. And when I try to get information,
Did you say that?
Excuse me?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No.
I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay, Dorey. Go ahead. Dorey, go ahead. It's okay, Dorey. Go ahead.
I was asking, you said it's the address on your ID.
Yes.
You don't have to tell me what it is.
No. Hold on. You're misunderstanding me. The address on my ID is the prison address. Why would I use that?
Okay.
It's not I know not to use that. I'm saying when I had spoken to Social Security, because they're always calling me, I would give them the address where I was at. This happened 3 times. Because they tried to tell me that it was General Mail. I never switched anything. So here's what I'm trying to tell you, sweetie. Here's what I'm trying to tell you, sweetie. If I was working with Paige, then Paige would know where my location's at, my address. I never gave that to her. Now, I don't know if you got the recording of me and Andrew. Andrew and I were talking about things. It was never supposed to be about the address and all this stuff. But Andrew kept pressuring, where do you live at? Where do you live at? Where do you live at? Getting me more in a paranoid state.
The mail is potentially part of that, potentially close your case. Those are the 2 things that they noticed, the mail and then that annual redetermination. So those are the 2 things that I want to get to a good place, because you're like wanting to close your case because of paranoia. We don't want you to be there. And the mail and the annual redetermination are the 2 things that I noticed that could be impacting that. So 2 things that I want to do is, first, make sure we have the best mailing address for you, and understanding that that's difficult, especially with you being homeless, but understanding the best place for you to get mail, and then also find an individual that you can work with consistently moving forward that is aware of and understands your situation. You're not saying the same stories over and over and over. I'm sure that's frustrating. To keep telling everybody your same story. The ordinary, like we noticed with the closure because of the return mail, if they can catch that and take action before it gets to the point where you're seeing a closure notice or you're worried about something, hopefully that sets you up moving forward. From my perspective, to the point where you are comfortable, you're not concerned about this, you trust and know the individual there is going to do what's best for you, and certainly not getting to the point where you're saying you want to close these cases, because we understand how important these benefits are to the individuals in our community, especially for someone in your situation. Being homeless, like I'm sure that's huge. So with that, I kind of want to explore both of those. So first, the mailing address piece, to see if we can figure out something for that. You're obviously getting your mail online. You obviously noticed those few things that went out. I have Eric looking at that right now, because even some of those notices seemed odd to me. And so he's looking into that to clear it up. I already mentioned that we got your case reopened from being closed down from the mail piece.
It doesn't show that. It doesn't show it. Yeah. It doesn't show it. And I just looked at it. It says closed.
I can probably look it up, so let me confirm that, because I don't want to tell you something that's not true. I asked them to open it, but let me confirm that.
I'm telling you, they did it. I just told you. I just looked at it. I mean, before I called you, it says it's closed.
It's closed right now?
It says that it's closed, okay, due to unknown whereabouts, which is, I can't believe you just want me to overlook that.
What is the address where you want your mail to go to, T-Zoc?
Wow.
What is the address where you want your mail to go to, T-Zoc?
Wow, sir, I find you amazing, sir. Just let me tell you real quick. You don't hear me, huh? If I had an address, sir, I wouldn't be calling you. Right? If I had an address, if I had my shit together, then this would be a silly conversation. That the supervisor already told me. It's okay, T-Zoc, because you don't have an address. But as long as it showed on the call route peak that you get electronically, what's understandable, and you have to have an address, which is General Mail. But I can't tell you guys stop, and you guys are gonna listen. And she told me we cannot close your case just because. Now there's a difference that you don't never respond back. That's why I'm trying to tell you how dangerous these people are, and they kept using it as an excuse. Especially when we just confirmed, okay, I get it this way. And she goes, fine, she's like, we'll no longer talk about that, just as long as you get it. And then again, I hear the mail return. And then I hear from the next person. But you're not listening. You're not reading the emails. I'm telling you, we've gone over this. I don't know what makes you different. Sir, if I had a mail, how about this, sir? Can I use your mail? Can I use your mail address? I mean, because we're friends now, right? And we got trust, right? Trust, right? And that means I can borrow the keys to your car, right? Car, right? And that means I can borrow the keys to your car, Because you expect trust to come out like that out of a super paranoid person. You know, that's just amazing, sir. That's just amazing. You haven't, let's say you get traumatized, sir. You're going to have a different outlook, right? You have a different outlook because you're traumatized. And the people that keep saying, yes, I'll help you. Yes, I'm there for you. Are in my back stabbing me. We're going to return mail. We already established that, and it's okay. I have emails, sir. I have emails, and I have recordings with Carol and Lisa discussing, okay, that way we don't have to go through this again. What are you not understanding? That's what's getting me paranoid. We established that already. We established the mail. Okay, sir, I don't know what you want me to do. I don't know. What you
Can I say something real quick?
Go ahead.
Can I say something real quick?
Yes, sir, go ahead.
I don't know if this is going to help or not, but I hope this will help. So the reason the mail comes up a lot, sounds like it's coming up a lot, which is frustrating. I understand that.
But I get it electronically, sir. What difference does it make if it goes back when I get it electronically and I turn in everything on time? That's what I understand. What difference does it make if it goes back? That's why the supervisor already broke it down to me. As long as you get.
You're asking if I understand, right?
Yeah,
Let me help you understand to show that
they already explained, the supervisor, there's nothing you're going to get past me. She said that's just how it works. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm going to listen to her more than I'm going to listen to you right now. Why? Because it makes sense. And she's like, you're not doing nothing wrong. It's one thing if you go ghost. That's different. I don't go ghost. Yeah. Within the next week or two, I call Lisa too. She don't return my call for the next 2-3 weeks. You don't hear me tripping on her. Why don't you call me back, bitch? Nothing, right? Right? So that's what's tripping me out. Yeah, I can't talk to you, bro. That's what I'm saying. The supervisor already broke it down. And that's why when Carol first did it, I talked to her supervisor. Okay, you're not doing nothing wrong. Lisa comes back into my life, does the same shit. And I'm just baffled because I'm slow. Wait a minute, I just did my research. How do I know? Because I just walked all the way to freaking over there to the building. And I gotta go do it again? That's crazy. And then when I show my receipts, oh, well, I didn't know, it's my memory. That's not my problem. I'm not trying to be mean, but how is you suffering from memory and you don't know where you put my file at? I have to go get it again, or else my case stays closed. Yeah, you're tripping, bro. Something's wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't think something's wrong with that, bro, you cannot close my case because return mail goes back. I don't even know who these third party people is. But who are these third party people is? It's closing my Duff Financial? It's out of Prowers County is where they're located. I think that's where the contract is. No. I've never been contacted, through any third party this way. How come no one's contacted me by my phone number? Because watch this. Yeah. Now let's see what the judge has to say about this. And when they're telling me, look, so who can be possibly contacting me? If I didn't say no, I tried to talk nice to him. I go, look, it's not your fault. It's not your fault that this lady put you in this position, but you still need to do the right thing. Because I'm driving it no matter what. And you want to talk about helping me, sir? And then you want to bug me with the mail again? You gotta be kidding me, man. You gotta be kidding me. That's why I don't want to hear about that mail, bro. We established that. The supervisor. Now, it's one thing if that supervisor would have, if she would have stuck her ground. Yeah, she's like, if we get return mail, we have to close your case. She says, we don't have no ground to close your case. And like I said, it's one thing if you go, ghost. Sir, they got my email address, sir. Man, this is bullshit.
Yeah, they can email you.
We have email correspondence. What's your problem, dude? We have email. They've emailed me, right? Why can't they email me whatever it is they're trying to email me? Come on, bro. Put together. Yeah. Man, you're fucking suspicious, bro. Now, fuck you, bro. Fuck you. They got my email address. Nah, bro. Nah, fuck you, bro. Nah, you got me fucking nervous. Fuck you. Nah, fuck you. Fuck you, bro. Fuck you. They're gonna fucking sit there bullshit me, man. Me more in a paranoid state. That's why I told him, I started cussing at him. It doesn't make sense. You don't need to know my address because I'm using general mail for the process of A&D and all that. He kept trying to drill it to me. Okay, so I'm getting nervous. Why? I didn't understand because the conversation was never about my address. But because my brain is putting things together, it was for Paige. Because, like I said, if I was really working with Paige, come on, Dorey, then I would be like, here's my dress. Or she would tell me, T-Zoc, I'm going to be doing this. I told Aaron, before all this started, I'm damaged, I'm very paranoid. Let the person know they have to break things down 1, 2, 3 to me because I'm very damaged. And being that I was already dealing with issues with the DHS, right? And they're not being held accountable, I'm already put like in a defensive stance. I was willing to work with, Paige. See, I'm not saying that I wasn't, but Paige wasn't up front. So when I'm finding all this stuff out and I'm talking to her, I go, you're not my rep. She had plenty of time to go fix this. When I said you're not my rep, she didn't say, yes, I am, T-Zoc. That's what I'm trying to tell you, Dorey.
Agency represented. She was the agency.
Regardless, when I brought this to her, but hold on, when I brought this to her attention, she's like, I'm not your representative. I'm not anything. Okay, cool. So that's what I'm saying. I'm understand what you're saying, but you don't even make sense because even when I spoken to Paige and like Eric also, and Eric, they're not saying she's like, we're the agency. She says, I'm not representing you.
Well, could it have been a misunderstanding? Especially if you said, you've even acknowledged that sometimes, you talk fast.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Yes, Dorey.
Is it possible that it could have been a misunderstanding between the two of you?
It could have been possible, but how can it have been possible? Well, hold on. Like I said, I'm open for everything. I don't got the horse blinders on, but I'm saying every time I spoke to Paige, which wasn't a lot, and I can show you, she kept trying to call me. I was ignoring her. Apparently, I'm showing I don't want to work with her. Now watch this. Show me where it says she's supposed to ask me for my security questions. Like how you call Social Security and they ask you like for your mom's. Show me where it says that I'm supposed to give up my identity to another person. She kept trying to say, T-Zoc, can I hear your security questions? Can you give me your security questions? I'm like, no. I'm showing clear indication, Dorey. I thought you knew all this, right? So I apologize that I'm being rude to you. She's showing clear indication of deceitfulness, like of dishonesty, because if I was working with her, then I would be working with her. But she kept trying to get personal information from me, and I wasn't giving it to her. That's what I'm saying.
She needs some personal information to be able to fill out.
Maybe she did, but I never gave it to her, right?
You still have Social Security. They're so.
But I never cooperated with her. Yeah, and that's fine.
They're just so concerned with people's, personal information. They want to be careful with it, and I can't speak to what Paige was asking you about your personal questions. I don't know how that works, and I don't know what happened.
But I'm telling you, because I'm the victim, and I'm telling you that I did not cooperate with her.
About the address.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
I will say about the address,
okay, let's talk.
Though, is that for the Social Security, you admitted at the beginning of this phone call that you didn't want to give Paige your address.
No. I didn't say I didn't want to. Hold on. You're misunderstanding me. I didn't say I didn't want to. I just said I wasn't giving her anything like that. It's not that I didn't want to. Right. I'm just listening to Paige. Like, let's say our conversation is going on. I'm just listening to her. I'm just listening, just listening. It's not that I didn't want to.
She wouldn't be able to fill out an application without some kind of an address. And so if that was what was on your ID, I'm sure that was the address that was used.
Yeah.
The address that the Social Security Administration has stored in their database.
Okay, that part you lost me on. Regardless, Dorey, what I'm saying is, if I was rolling with Paige, we wouldn't have issues. But when I was getting told this and this, because it's throwing me off, right? It's throwing me off. I'm like, wait a minute, hold on, because Paige didn't say I was going to represent you. A navigator, she should put on her email thing, I'm a representative. A navigator is someone that helps you navigate. She kept saying, I'm going to help you fill stuff out. She never once said that she was going to submit. So regardless, if she's lying, because she's the one that's lying, saying we're together and that we're doing this together, and I'm saying, in order for that to stick, I would have to agree to that. And I'm saying we didn't do nothing together. I never met up with her in person because she's trying to say that I went to her office, okay? And that's what I'm saying. This is easy to prove. I never went to her office. because you have to check in, and there's cameras there. So,
I know.
okay, so I'm trying to state that I tried to prevent this. Now, watch this. If we were working together, I tried to put a restraining order on her. The judge wouldn't grant it to me. That's not showing that I'm working with her. I'm trying to stop her.
I know. I think that Paige thought that you two were working together.
Come on,
That is what
a restraining order, and I'm sending it to her. Okay, yeah, but I'm showing her like restraining orders that are filed. Yeah, come on, Dorey. You can't keep making excuses because I'm showing her. Look, I filed a restraining order on you. Not only that, I don't know how she got my brother's phone number. Because my brother's like, well, Paige called. Paige called me asking for you. I'm like, how did what? I never gave Paige. That's what I'm saying. What you're saying, you're adorable. Just let me get that out. I think you're sweet, and I think you're actually being honest and transparent. So am I, though. But watch this. Let's get to now.